man said he's a 5, and I'm glad he said that. The only reason why you're a 5, big man, which ain't a bad thing, is because you are not looks maxing. Let me just break down something right now. A lot of these people that you see, male and females, that are top of the tops, 8s, 9s and 10s, for the most part, they're actually 5 out of 10s. It's just that they looks max. They've got style. They know how to dress. They got swag. That's the only difference between the 5s and the 8s. Now, obviously, some people, they are genuine 9s and 10s. They've got the pretty gene. Me, I'm good looking. I would say, objectively, I'm an 8. Yeah? But I ain't got the pretty gene. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, there's certain girls out here and certain man out here, yeah, they're just like a genetic wonder. Funny enough, you can go and check out my Instagram feed. One of the videos I posted up was of Stacey Dash. They're doing a timeline of Stacey Dash. So the first video is when she was 21 all the way up until 52. She is a fucking genetic wonder. Stacey Dash is the black girl with the kind of like greeny, browny, I think they call them hazel eyes. That was in that Clueless, I don't know, is Clueless a film or a program? Someone put down in the comment section below. Stacey Dash is a straight up 10. When she was fucking 21, yeah, and she's got like this some youth serum thing going on. I don't know, like, she is literally a genetic wonder, yeah. When she was fucking 27, she looked like she was 15 years old. Even right now, the gal is like 52. This chick looks like she's 40. Whatever age she is, just not 12 years off, literally. When she was 21, she looked like she was fucking 12 years old. When she was 39, she looked like she's literally 25. Yeah, whatever age, yeah, she is in real life, just not 12 years off. Now, a lot of people are not genetic wonders like Stacey Dash, and I don't really know any men like that's genetic wonder kind of, no homo, man. I'll be looking at man and that, innit? But most people are not genetic wonders. Most people don't have that pretty gene. Most people are average. Most people are 5s and maybe 6s out of 10, but they look smacks. I know, man. No homo, no homo. I'm gonna say it again, innit? Yeah, man are good looking and that, but they ain't really like, you understand what I'm trying to say, innit? Yeah, they just got good swag. They got good, yeah, energy. They know how to dress well. All of these guys, yeah, that are these quote-unquote chads and that, why are they quote-unquote chads? It's because they look smacks. They go to the gym. They got swag. They wear nice clothes, yeah? They wear jewelry, chain and all them things there and that. Put them man there on an abandoned island and make them not wash for 2 weeks and they'll go right back down to a 5, which they really are. I'm not even going to talk about gal, because we know gal have ways of making themselves look a lot better than they are. Filters, makeup, yeah, filters on filters and that. So, man, not even going to talk about gal really and truly being 5s. Most gal are 5s, yeah? Most gal are 5s. It's just they look smacks by putting on makeup. Most people are 5s. They just know how to look smacks. They got style and that. Let me tell you something as well, yeah? You will notice, and I'm such a fucking critical thinker, this is why I'm J Ross Clark Wise. You will notice, yeah, when you go to the more urban areas, you notice the people in the more urban areas tend to be better looking, yeah? You go to an urban area, the gal them in the urban area are better looking. And do you know what, yeah? Let's not even use an area that's multicultural. Let's use an area where it's straight whited off, yeah? If you go to an area like Brentwood, that's in Essex, because I always get them confused, Brentwood and Brentford. Brentwood is in Essex, that's where they film Towie and that, and Brentford is in West London. If you go to Brentwood, the gal them there are way better looking than your local village or even Northampton. Do you know why? It's not that in Brentwood they have a better gene pool, no, than Northampton or fucking some area where it's just predominantly white people. Let's say just some village, I don't know, St. Albans or something like that. It's not that the people in Brentwood have a better gene pool, have better genes than the people in Brentwood. Than the people in St. Albans. Brentwood is an urban area. It's not urban like black urban, but it's urban. Like them people there, you know, they like nice things, they got money, or they try to perceive that they got money and that. So the gal them tend to look better because their look smacks in. Don't think for 1 minute like, oh yeah, certain areas have better looking people because they have better G's. No, they're just looks maxing. Like if you compare the girls them in Brentwood to the girls them in fucking Scunthorpe or Jaywick, you don't know about Scunthorpe and Jaywick and that real like inbred sort of like you get me, people that are Harlow and that, yeah. The girl them in Brentwood and that, they will look way better than places like Jaywick, Scunthorpe, and fucking them other parts of Lincolnshire and that. It's because they got swag, yeah. It's because they look smacks. So most people are 5 out of 10s. When I ain't got a haircut, I'm a 6. I'm basically average. But when I get a haircut, I go straight up to an 8. I know it's not me being a narcissist and that. I see how the world reacts to me. I see how the gal them react to me. Big up man like John Barber. When I step out of the barber shop and I got a fresh haircut, I see gal looking, you know. It's like, what, have I got a fucking makeover? But I just had a haircut, blood. I'm driving my shitty Honda Civic and I'm seeing gal look into the car. I turn up to the jobs. The tenants, they start moving funny. Yeah. Man experienced it a lot of times, you know. Like, I remember one time, I went to one chick's yard around the corner from my yard. And I went there at 4 o'clock. The reason why I went there is because when you do lots of jobs in lots of different areas, you want to do the furthest jobs that's away from your house first. And then you make your way back home. It would be dumb to do the jobs that are near your house first and then drive further out to come back because you're going to get stuck in traffic and that. So anyway, there was one chick. She lived near me. So I knew, all right, boom. Well, I didn't know it was going to be a chick, but it was a female. There's a female going to live near, she lives near me. Let me do her last. So boom. So this chick knew that there was a test going to happen today. But most people, if you think of an electrical tester, you think of some old bald white man, innit? Yeah? Who's past 40s and that. So boom. I've knocked at her door at like 4:15. I tried to phone her beforehand, but the number weren't working. Knocked on the door at 4:15. She knows there's an electrician coming. As soon as she bust the door open, she's like, hello? I said, yeah, I'm the electrician. She's like, oh my God, no, you can't come in. She's like, my house is a mess. I'm thinking, but you had the whole entire day to clean your house. I know why she was embarrassed. So anyway, she said, wait there. I had to wait 15 minutes, you know. I waited outside for a couple of minutes and that. And then I think she came to the window. I said, listen, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes or whatever. I can hear this girl running up and down, moving stuff. She was cleaning the house. Do you know why? When a girl see a good looking guy at the door, knowing that they're going to come into their house, they'll feel a certain way. The girl told me on the job, you're good looking. She had a man as well. The guy was in the back garden. I didn't actually see him, but I heard him come in. He was in the back garden. She told me you're good looking. I get all the time the tenants shit. They'll try to kiss my ass and that. Yeah. So some of the older women and that, some of the young girls, the ones that think I'm good looking and that, sometimes they'll put in a good report. Like, yeah, I'm polite when I go to the jobs and that, but like, I don't think it really warrants putting in a good report. That's just their way of kissing my ass. Yeah. I remember one time I went to one tenant's house. Yeah. And the people were like kind of like crackheady people, innit? And I went to the householder, the person who's on the rent book. She's an older woman. She's like late 50s and that. The daughter was there. The daughter's 30 years old. She was like, I live in a council house as well, just on the other side, yeah, like a 2-minute drive away. She was like, oh, so do you think you'll be coming to mine? I said, I don't know. She was like, well, this is my, she told me like, oh, I live at number, well, I can't even remember, innit? She was like, but when you get my number, like my address, yeah, phone me before, because obviously I get the tenant's number. She's like, phone me before, innit? I'll make you lunch and that. If I was a straight 2 out of 10, fat, overweight, and I stank, you think she'll be wanting to offer to make me food? It's because I'm good looking. So, obviously, I'll say objectively, I'm an 8 out of 10 when I got a haircut. And like, I ain't no 10, but I'm definitely at least close to a 10. I'll say I'm an 8 out of 10 when I got a haircut and I got fresh trim and that. Obviously, looks are sort of subjective and that. So if you line me up in front of 100 girls of all different races and ethnicities and ages and that, some will say I'm a 5, some might say I'm a 10. I've had girls say I'm a 10. I'm not a 10, yeah? But I'll definitely say I'm like an 8. I'm an 8. But some girls, they'll say, yeah, he's a straight 9, he's a straight 10. Some girls will say, yeah, he's a 5. But I'd say averagely, most girls will probably say I'm an 8. When I got a haircut, I'll say I'm an 8. So most people, they're 5 out of 10s. They just know how to look smacks. They got good style, good sense of dress and that. Gal, yeah, most gal are straight 5s and I'm not gonna lie, fam. They just know how to put on makeup. Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Ton up.